Hello and welcome to RTV News. It's Monday, 28th October 2024, and I am pleased to bring to you this edition of our news program, airing live from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. on Redeemer Television, Channel 25, and also streaming live on our Facebook page, Redeemer Television. RTV News is your source for news, views, comments, analysis, and other issues happening both in Sierra Leone and beyond. I am your presenter, Daniel S. Misali. Coming up in today's program, our top stories for the week. The Ministry of Public Administration and Political Affairs, MOPAPA, has initiated a crucial 3-day workshop to validate a comprehensive master plan aimed at overhauling Sierra Leone's public sector. Also, the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development, through the Banff District Development Coordination Committee, has held its second district level engagement. The Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, through its Free Education Project, has constructed a new fully furnished classroom block at the Independent Secondary School in Kisii. All these and much more, plus music break and Today in History, are all lined up for you in today's edition of RTV News, so stay tuned. Welcome back. This is RTV News, and you can send us your thoughts via text or WhatsApp to the number 079-716-255, or kindly drop your comments or concerns via the comment section on our Facebook platform, Redeemer Television. Now let's dive into our first story of the day. The Ministry of Public Administration and Political Affairs has initiated a crucial 3-day workshop to validate a comprehensive master plan aimed at overhauling Sierra Leone's public sector. This validation exercise, held at New Brookfields Hotel from October 24th to 26th, 2024, brings together key stakeholders to review and endorse reforms designed to modernize administrative functions, enhance accountability, and strengthen service delivery across the nation. Here's more to the story.
The Ministry of Public Administration and Political Affairs, under the leadership of Minister Amara Kalon, has launched a validation workshop aimed at finalizing the master plan that will reshape Sierra Leone's public sector, which took place at the New Brookfields Hotel in Freetown.
It is a great honor to stand before you today on behalf of the government of Sierra Leone to share an overview of a critical endeavor that will shape the future of our country, the strategic master plan for the revamp of the public service. This plan represents a new chapter in the history of public service delivery in Sierra Leone, one that redefines our ambition, our strategies, and most importantly, our commitment to serving our people effectively. As we embark on this journey of transformation, it is essential to recognize the collaborative spirit that has brought us to this stage of validation. This strategic master plan would have not been possible without the concerted effort of our government in partnership with the United Nations Development Program, which is represented by our sister Minata, the World Bank, who has provided technical support, and the strong commitment of our various public and civil service regulatory and supervision institutions, like the PSC, the HRMO, the Cabinet Secretariat, the PSRE.
The 3-day session involves key stakeholders from the public sector to access the plan's proposed strategies, administrative modernization, and effective governance. In his opening remarks, Minister Kalon emphasized that the master plan is intended to enhance public service productivity by streamlining operations, minimizing delay, and implementing institutional reforms.
Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to highlight a few of the key objectives that underpin this plan. 1. Institutional reforms. We aim to restructure and strengthen public institutions to enhance coordination, reduce bureaucratic bottlenecks, and increase productivity. This will involve reviewing current organizational setups, policies, and mandates to ensure they align with our national development priorities. Human resource development. At the heart of every successful public service are its people. This plan envisions a complete overhaul of the human resource management system, from recruitment to retirement, with a strong emphasis on meritocracy, capacity building, and continuous professional development. We want to attract, train, and retain the best minds to serve our nation.
One of the plan's cornerstone objectives is restructuring organizational policy and mandate to support national development goals. Additionally, the workshop is focusing on ways to strengthen human resource management, promote meritocracy, and ensure professional development among civil servants. Minister Kalon noted the plan's vision to integrate ICT across public services, advancing transparency and accountability while ensuring that data management and accountability are improved, highlighting the need for decentralization. The minister outlined measures to empower local government, thereby making essential services more accessible to the people. He reiterated the significance of accountability measures like monitoring and evaluation system to ensure public servants deliver timely and responsive services to citizens. With the validation of the master plan nearly completion, the Mopapa and its partners are set to transition swiftly into implementation, dedicating resources and expertise to bring about modernized citizen-focused public service for Sierra Leone. Minister Kalon concluded this master plan is a defining step in aligning our governance with international standards while remaining true to the unique needs of our people. For RTV News, Sia Elizabeth Esse reporting.
In a bid to strengthen Sierra Leone's educational infrastructure, the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, MBSSE, through its Free Education Project, has constructed a new fully furnished classroom block at the Independent Secondary School in Kisii. The development is part of the government's ongoing commitment to improving access to quality education and creating conducive learning environments for students all across the country.
The FQSE program and the Free Education Project, Sierra Leone continues to transform its education sector with committed leadership from figures like Mr. Ambrose T. Cissé and sustained efforts to improve infrastructure. The nation remains focused on ensuring that every child has access to quality education within a supportive learning environment. The Independent Secondary School in Kisii, Freetown, has benefited from a well-furnished additional classroom block constructed by the Free Education Project of the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary School Education. Mr. Ambrose T. Cissé has this to say.
The Free Education Project is charged with the responsibility of constructing 400 classrooms in this whole country, and your school is one of the luckiest beneficiaries.
Classroom structure was commissioned by the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary School, Honorable Conrad Saki.
Under the leadership of His Excellency, the President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, we have made tremendous strides in ensuring that education is not a privilege, but a right. And under his stewardship, inclusion has come alive. And we operate under the mantra that no child and no place should be left behind. This project is more than just infrastructure. It is a symbol of hope, a beacon for future generations who will walk through those doors.
The Chancellor, Sarah Amara, who also resides in this community, said she has witnessed parents withdrawing their children from the school due to some challenges of insufficient learning material, structure, and classrooms. She therefore appreciated the Free Education Project intervention, which, according to her, the intervention of the Free Education Project saved the school from losing all its pupils and also paving a way for new pupils to come. Chancellor Amara expresses delight for quality of furniture in the classroom. She said their design and durability are similar to the quality used in universities across Sierra Leone.
My name is Chancellor Sarah Amara. I live in this community, and today is a wonderful day for us in this community. There are so many challenges in the area of furniture. You can see the old building. That's because most of the people don't bring their children in this school. But I believe that with this structure, there will be changes, because we are going out here, talk to people so that they can bring their children in the school.
For RTV News, Sia Elizabeth Esse is reporting.
In a major step towards achieving inclusive development, the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development, through the Bond District Development Coordination Committee, held its second district-level engagement on 25th October 2024, aimed at promoting Sierra Leone's medium-term National Development Plan 2024 to 2030. The session focused on deepening local understanding, encouraging community participation, and decentralizing ownership of the MTNDP's objective to foster sustainable growth across Sierra Leone. Zoom in for more of the story.
The Ministry of Planning and Economic Development, through the Bond District Development Coordination Committee, held its second district-level engagement to popularize and decentralize ownership of Sierra Leone's medium-term National Development Plan 2024 to 2030. The event took place at Maturo John, Bond District. Paramount Chief Honorable A.B. Sheriff III expressed his gratitude for the selection of Bond for this key engagement, thanking President Julius Maada Bio for enabling the planning process. He praised the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development for its transparency and accountability, encouraging attendees to take the plan seriously. Representatives from various sectors spoke on the plan's potential benefits. Civil society representative Joseph D. Silvali called for the completion of road project and the Bond District electricity project, linking them to President Bio's legacy. Women representative Ms. Augusta Asher lauded the government's commitment to transparency, while District Agriculture Officer Fode Sheriff stressed the importance of community involvement in achieving the plan's goals. Deputy Mayor Daniel Bangali echoed calls for infrastructure improvement, including road and electricity, while Alusain Bash Kamara, Deputy Chair of the Parliamentary Development and Planning Committee, pledged parliamentary support for the plan. Minister of Planning and Economic Development, Kenya Bali, delivered the keynote address, emphasizing the government's focus on the Big Five game changers: feed salon, human capital development, youth empowerment, investment in infrastructure and technology, and public sector reform. She urged local stakeholders to take ownership of the plan, noting that addressing infrastructure issues in Bond, including road improvement, remains a priority. The medium-term national development plans aim to propel Sierra Leone towards food security, job creation, and enhanced public services over the next 6 years. For RTV News, Daniel Success Kamara reporting.
And if you are just tuning in, this is RTV News. Don't forget you can share with us your views by texting us on WhatsApp 079716255 or by commenting on our Facebook page, Redeemer Television. Now let's relax and take a short music break.
Beyond the galaxies, God of all creation, God of all the hills, the mountains and the valleys, God of all the earth. Heaven and earth adore you, angels bow before you, for you alone are God. Age to age you're still the same, for you're a God that never changes. With my hands lifted high, my mouth filled with your praises, your greatness let I see. So I testify, your name is
Welcome back from that short break as we continue with the rest of the program. The Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, MBSSE, recently organized a mid-term review of its Education Sector Plan, ESP, 2022 to 2026, engaging various stakeholders to assess implementation progress, address challenges, and inform development partners of advancement in Sierra Leone's educational landscape. Here's more to the story. Speaking at the review, Mrs. Adama Momo emphasized the importance of this halfway mark for the ESP, which spans from 2022 to 2026.
The document is for 5 years, 2022 to 2026. So from 2022-23, this is 24. So it's a midway. So we are doing that, one, as a country to guide us as to how far we have gone with implementation, what are the challenges, and also to inform our development partners that this is where we are.
She noted that the review offers an essential perspective on the ministry's current standing in achieving its educational goals. The midterm assessment guides us on the progress we've made in implementing the plan, identifies challenges, and ensures our development partners are well informed about how their support is driving progress, Mrs. Momo stated. Also, Mrs. Mosu Govi, the Deputy Chief Education Officer of the Ministry of Basic and Senior School Education, highlighted the importance of the review in holding both the ministry and partners accountable.
And especially the implementation arrangements, which is very, very important. Did we go according to what is in the document? Are the ministries complying to what is in the document? Our partners supporting what is in the document?
She underscored the need to evaluate compliance with the ESP document, saying, "Our aim is to look at the plan comprehensively, assessing whether the ministries are adhering to their responsibilities and if our partners are providing the support outlined in implementation strategy." Civil society activist Alfonso Mali raised a significant issue, focusing on the gaps in monitoring teacher performance following their recruitment and training. According to him, while recruitment and training have strengthened the education workforce, there is insufficient monitoring to ensure that teachers fulfill their assigned roles effectively.
Activities in the plan have been costed, but how do we ensure Ministry of Finance and donor align to this plan? When we recruit, we retrain excellent educators, which is the second objective. How do we ensure they teach in the district they are assigned? And this is the gap in the education sector plan.
This lack of consistent oversight is a major gap in the education sector plan, and it's something that needs immediate attention for us to reach our education targets, Manley asserted.
Those who actually put this document together actually put their fingers on the problems, and then the implementation, still there are challenges. Challenges from the financial sector, that is financing the activities that the plan set to achieve.
The midterm review serves as a fundamental step in strengthening the ESP's implementation, allowing the ministry to realign its strategies and address pressing gaps as it continues working toward a better education system in Sierra Leone. For RTV News, Daniel Misali reporting. The Diversity Uplifters organization recently honored teachers in Kabala district, recognizing their extraordinary dedication to molding students who are excelling in society today. Through these awards, the organization celebrated educators' lasting contributions and commitments to empowering the next generation. Let's hear more of the story.
To every labor there is profit. To show appreciation and encouragement to veteran teachers in recognition of their educational dedication and commitment to education and the development of students, the Diversity Uplifters organization issued certificates of appreciation to these teachers at Kabala. The organizing secretary for Diversity Uplifters organization, Fudi Mansari, explained more about the organization.
Diversity Uplifters is an organization that is geared towards youth empowerment. We most times focus on women and girls. We've organized personal and professional development trainings with the aim of self-empowerment and also did some donation to young girls in school. October 4th every year is celebrated as the World Teachers Day. And as such, as an organization, we consider the October month itself as Teachers Month. And so we presented a certificate of appreciation to some veteran teachers of the Roman Catholic Primary School, Kabbalah. This is an effort towards appreciating and recognizing their tireless and continuous effort towards the empowerment of their students. So we presented this certificate of appreciation and some token to these teachers to appreciate their efforts, to appreciate their contribution to society. We also did some donations to the school itself, the Roman Catholic Primary School itself. We did some donation to aid the school, to aid the learning environment, to ensure that effective learning continues.
The teachers who were fortunate to receive the certificate in response say a very big thank you to the organization.
Fina Sundu Kamara, I'm the head teacher of the KCS Preschool, Kabbalah. Well, I dey here this morning for tell the diversity uplifters. I want to tell them Boku thank you for the good work we don't do, for can give me a certificate because of the hard work I've been don't do as a teacher. Now the nation, then I don't teach now so many schools, RC schools, Yagala, Centra. So because of that, they can give me the certificate. I'm glad, then I feel proud. My advice to other teachers, now for them work hard. You know, to be a teacher and patience, and you get to put more effort. At times, you get to get some challenges. Challenges with the community, challenges with the parents, challenges with the picking.
Mansare Michael Kele Kundi, JP, retired supervisor of schools, and presently the current chairman for Warwara Yagala Court number 2. I feel so proud and happy, as if the day I was born. I thank God for that. Thank you very much for everything.
Mina Mr. Charles S. Mansare, head teacher, RC Primary School, Senior Kabbalah Central. Really, I feel impressed. I really feel say yes. It's really important for become a teacher, because when you become a teacher, you don't become a creator of human beings where they go become admirable in our society.
Nina Mrs. Anna Aminata Bangura, old teacher of the school. I want to appreciate the efforts, the gifts where we are able to give it, and for the mere fact una think and wise for consider teacher, let God cover una, let God inspire una, let God make una consider back, remember the new teachers then back will get. So we appreciate that. This na the school through the one donor where they call Mr. Koko. Now can help renovate all the school for we this year. Instead for one for tell and thank you. For una back if una see him when he come abroad he come, and the father then where they get the school, now I go also go tell them thank you and give them certificates also for man the school. Thank you.
For RTV News, Daniel Success Kama reporting.
Before we end the program for today, let's take a quick look back at what happened on this day in history. On 28th October 1998, the Deputy Defense Minister Sam Hinga Norman accused the AFRC and RUF rebels on Wednesday of disemboweling pregnant women and causing the deaths of about 50 civilians who attempted to flee 2 rebel attacks on the town of Alakia on Saturday. Norman confirmed reports from local authorities that about 50 persons died trying to cross the Pampana River in Dongot Canoe. And as well, he said we are certain that former military leader Johnny Paul Koroma, backed by RUF leader and junta fighters, are the ones causing atrocities in the northern region. Norman said while visiting the wounded at Connaught Hospital in Freetown, what Koroma and his rebels group are now doing is attacking villages in towns, beheading, cutting throats, chopping off hands and feet, disemboweling pregnant women, killing their brothers and sisters. He told journalists that while rebel attacks continued in the north, the southern region is relatively quiet and thousands of people who fled their homes have returned. Well, that's all we have time for in this edition of RTV News, coming to you live from Redeemer Television on Channel 25 and streaming on Facebook at Redeemer Television. In case you missed any part of the program, you can catch the repeat broadcast from 11:30 a.m. to 12 noon and join us for the weekly reviews on Saturdays from 12 noon to 12:30 p.m. Don't forget to like, comment and share, and also subscribe to our social media platforms, Redeemer Television. Once again, I am Daniel Misali. Thank you for joining us on today's edition of RTV News. Stay tuned and may God bless you.